Hi Michelle, this is Rob Anderson. I'm here to do a video to try to help you with what you've mentioned here on your post. Let me start with stating that what your problem is not uncommon. Is this that, in a nutshell, crafters inevitably are busy with their crafting, sourcing their materials, and then producing those products, okay, and then obviously still having a life, okay. So when you take the time involved in creating crafts and then have to add all the aspects that promote just that craft, so now I'm not talking about here where you're talking about perhaps doing other things like starting an ebook and running a separate thing, and so for now just your crafts. The problem alone with that is there are about 10 ways of promoting your crafts, just your crafts. Obviously, the best by far is to have a website that is keyword orientated just to your crafts. So if your crafts are handmade baskets and or gift baskets, for example, it's a perfect keyword, and then you would target that for your local area, because remember you aren't able to ship things like your kelp baskets across the world, so you would focus for local business and use that time to make a website just for that. Now make that sound fairly easy too, because anybody can put up a website and then take a bit of time, it doesn't matter if it takes a weekend or 6 months, to learn how to turn that website into a lead generating tool. You see, when you talk about blogging here further down, you say, it's like people that are bloggers have it easier to make time and content. When you are running your crafting website, it's a blog anyway. Bloggers by definition are pretty much a modern day website these days. Okay, so my point is you need to set up, this is not you, this is crafters with this problem. They need to set up a WordPress website that's correctly set up, and in the beginning it's a painful process. But once you've got past that and you're just adding content on a daily basis and blogging along, that is in fact your marketing if you're doing it the correct way, okay? And the oldest story in the world is that you need to make that part work first if making baskets is going to be your main business, okay? Now, here's where it goes wrong, is that we all have this problem. We think, wow, okay, and you've said it here, that you don't, because sea kelp is seasonal, you can't make enough that you've got enough to sell, 30 a day for every day of the year. So the immediate thing is then, okay, fine, now how do we go ahead and find better ways to do it? Now, I've always said, in fact, let me interrupt that and tell you this. I came online as an artist to learn how to solve this exact problem. How do I do art all day and then still find time to market my art in different ways? Now, art, I can tell you now, still markets best where it's displayed. So you've got to get into the craft markets and into the shops and the galleries, and at the same time have a website and have social media and do all of that stuff. And then it starts to, in my opinion, cut back on your time to do art. So as with a website, if you stick to only your crafting, and that's cool, you can build it up within about 6 months of focused work. By the way, to tell you how to do that, go to my Small Business Opportunities, this website, small-business-opportunities.co.website, and there's a lot of free training on here. Okay. On my crafting site too, by the way, so that's under the work from home membership, there's a fair amount of free stuff there too, and you're welcome to that. So just remember that URL. When you come here though, this will teach you things, very important things, like keyword things and how to fashion your content to bring you local search result buyers. Okay, now I want to then leave it at that and say that if you're going to do just, let's go back to Facebook, if you're going to just do a product, in your case, the kelp baskets and your other products, which you've said, that's fine, you're expanding your variety. To get a website to work that's driving business to you, now I'm talking money buyers, not just chatting like a craft blog, because that's a different business. I'm talking about where people go online to look up wedding anniversary gifts and they find you and they think, oh, beautiful, and it's handmade and it's beautifully presented, and they're happy to pay $100 for that product. Okay, so if that's the case, then build up your local market for that crafting product and build it to where you will have enough products to keep going. And once you've got your local market working and you're on the craft markets, and you're then able to expand outwards into the Etsy shopping cart systems and putting your products onto places like eBay and things like that. So that is a business that you, and then obviously with all of that comes your social media and stuff, and all of that you can learn from here. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is that this is the problem. This is where the overwhelming comes in. This I'm overwhelmed comes from trying to do too many things instead of focusing on producing enough stock that is keyword orientated, that is profitable, and will make you money. In fact, on my Things to Make and Sell website, somewhere here, free downloads, no, it's a courses. So I've got a course that teaches you, so it's in here. And if you get on my email list, I'll give it to you. Not the course, I'll give you a link to go there. But there's a course that teaches you how to research the most profitable craft that suits what you do. So the concept is that if you're making baskets, then turn a basket business into gift baskets and make that so profitable. But then you will still need a local search business. By local search, there are a few things that I'd need to probably explain to you in more detail as to how to make that work. But ultimately, it's a WordPress website where you've done keyword research into seeing what's powerful in local search, meaning wedding anniversary gifts, gift basket ideas, that kind of thing. In fact, let me go across to my Google keyword tool and show you. Oh, what an idiot. Sorry, my bad. I clicked the wrong button. So go to the keyword planner. This is all in the keyword training, which will be here if you ever want to learn how to do keywords. It's free. And then, so in the keyword planner, you would the first thing you would do is, let's say in your case, Michelle, you want to maybe focus more on baskets or more on jewelry. You would write down a series of keywords that you think, let's say it's the basket. So that becomes basket gifts. And now you can actually use it to look up gift baskets. So let me fill this out. I'm going to pause this, fill it out, and be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. I have put in gift baskets, wedding anniversary gifts, gifts for her, gifts for him, gift ideas. And knowing that Michelle is in the Portland area in the USA, in the Oregon area, I think, down the coast, I'm using that as an example for local search. Now, with crafts, local search is always the safest way to be sure that you've got a product that will sell to your neighbors. Remember, if you're making crafts, interestingly enough, there's a huge spike in December. I wonder why. Christmas time. Gifts go berserk at that time. So now, in that specific area of Portland, this tells you who's looking for the most of what. Okay, the keyword research. So if you look here, you'll see, for example, that, let's just go back up to my ones I put in. Gift baskets is powerful. It's the strongest of the lot. Then gift ideas, which is just as cool a keyword, and gifts for her, gifts for him. Nobody cares enough. It's down to 70. And wedding anniversary gifts is lower. So gift baskets become perhaps the best of all. So if you'd have made a list, I would suggest, and by the way, gifts is a competitive business. So don't just presume that fruit basket and all of this is going to. Why did that spike? Wow, the December spike for gift ideas for women is huge. Gourmet gift baskets. So as you can see, you need to find the one that's going to work the most for you. First, before I'm going to show you the gift baskets. I'm going to just hit this button. And I don't want to go into keyword research here forever for you because it's just going to confuse all of you. So anniversary gifts, in fact, is higher than gift baskets. Then gifts for men, pretty high gift. So I must have done a different. I did gifts for him. So gifts for him is not looked for, but gifts for men is. And so basically you got to choose one of these and decide, okay, cool. The jewelry I've got is perfect for, or you make an anniversary gift website and you structure your crafts to suit that. Okay. Now, it looks pretty bad at only 480. So let's just do anniversary gifts, right? So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go back up here and remove the ones that are not related to anniversary gifts or anniversary. I want to just have these, yeah? So let me do that. In fact, let me pause this again. Okay, so now you've got down to where your business is going to make you money. You're now focusing your crafts just on anniversary gifts. So you actually make one that says 50th anniversary, 20th. I mean, look here, it says 50th anniversary gifts. Now you have to go about optimizing. Firstly, most importantly, focusing on only creating craft-related products that you can do that suit the answers for this. You see, if you build a website that comes to this and people look up 25th anniversary gifts in Portland, and you're ranking for that, you want to get every single one of those people, every one of these. You need these because, look, it's only 5, 6, 7, it's only about 800 people a month. Look, okay, there's 403 keywords. So how cool is that? And if you look, they stay at 10, 10, 10, so probably there's more like 2,000. So 2,000 searches a month. No, this is the UK. Oh, hang on, but maybe that's somebody in Portland, 10 of them want to send an anniversary gift to the UK. So I get that. But you can't do that from local. So you get what I'm saying is that your business is now anniversary gift. It's not every which way. It's not books. It's not blogging. Because this is about making money. Okay? And so you would now, and let me just leave that to this, you would now go about building a very, very highly keyword-orientated website that has content, that has pages and pages of this, super pages, I call them. I can give you a rough idea as to how to do those. So that within 3 to 6 months, your website is literally getting, whatever I said, 2,000 hits a month. And out of that, you're selling 200-300 pieces. And your craft business is pumping. Okay. Now, let's go back to this. If you find that it's exhausting to keep producing craft and keep working on the website, and you've done what I've said you've done, but instead you'd rather want to, let's say, blog on doing graphics and an ebook and going down to the coast. Here, you said you're going to write an ebook about the spots and showing tidal pools, etc. Now we're talking about a different type of business completely. So again, you want to build a market just for that. So you could, for example, do coastal trip getaways. Okay. And so you have all the cool videos and things, and now you essentially are blogging. But it's still a website, it's still WordPress, it's still keyword orientated, and effectively your market's going to come from people paying commissions, not to you. They're not going to pay the commissions. The people that you put on your website, the B&Bs, the hotels, the restaurants, the hair care people, on your trips where you're going to tell people to go to. So now what you do is you do a website that's got day trips and weekend trips and 2-week trips, and you put together compilations with maps where that you say to them, go down, this is a 3-day trip, and here's the best thing, take this route from Portland and you go down here, you stay here and you stay there and you stay there, and every one of those you stay here places pay you a commission. So it's a totally different thing. The problem with being overwhelmed is always that you're taking on too much. None of them are achieving a profitable result, and then things start to go wrong. So because you're now stressed out because you're not making enough money and you're trying so hard. So the trick is to go right back down to a single core product, focus on it, build it to where it's making you money, and then broaden out. If it's going to be ebooks, that's cool. Write ebooks, publish them on Kindle, make your money like that. It's a totally different market. So choose one and make it work most effectively. There are people making $5,000-$10,000 a month writing ebooks. Call them Kindle books on thing. And in fact, if you did the same thing I'm talking about here for your coastal trips, but you turn them into 30-page trip books. So, you do a book on the best places to spend on a trip to the Oregon coast. But you don't do it. You do it more like 3-day things, and you put that into a 30-page book, and you make it $1. You make it free. So there's lots of ways to do your marketing. The trick is not to do all of the lots of ways at once. You've got to build one up until it's working for you. Now, to go back to something you said, and you did, I think, tell me up here or in an email, that you are getting 500 views or a huge amount of views. I don't see it here. So you are getting rankings and views from somewhere. If you can get, and that's coming to perhaps one of your websites, so you should be putting some or more cool stuff, if that's the word, that's profitable, so they can click out of there and do things for you. So if your Etsy shop is getting views from there, that's cool. But you need to stick to a keyword, if that's my honest opinion, and not try and make it too broad. You see, even on Etsy, if you just anniversary gifts, you're going to get better results. If you just gift baskets, you're going to get better results. If you broadly crafty, you're going to get lost in amongst everybody. And I hear what you're saying here. You want to brand it. But the branding starts with keyword, knowing where the money is going to be, and you build your brand around the money. Of course, you don't tell people, now I'm in business for money. Well, everybody knows we are. But you tell people that I'm here to help people find the perfect anniversary gift. And your blogs and posts are anniversary gift ideas, top 3 anniversary gifts, the best examples of first anniversary gifts, anniversary gift poetry. I've got no idea. You've got to find through keyword research what people want and give it to them. People will pay if you're giving them what they want. So if you've already got traffic from your stuff, I think that the issue that you're probably having is maybe you need to take your kelp baskets and keep what you do, but don't make it what you feature. Feature other products that you've got all year round and do it from a keyword point of view. Just so as you all know, Michelle, I know you tell me here on my website, so you've got a website. For those of you that are watching this video that don't have a website, if you use my affiliate link, which means I make a commission, to get your hosting, I will install a basic WordPress website for you, but with a premium theme installed. It's a Divi theme this year. It's very, very high powerful. All of my sites are Divi. So this is built on Divi. This one is built on Divi. My crafting one's built on Divi. They're all done with a basic theme. That's pretty easy for anybody to work with. Okay, so there is the option, and in fact, in here you'll find the link for that free website somewhere in here. maybe courses and freebies, free. It doesn't ever want to let me do this. Free premium website. It's in here. Okay, so Michelle, to try and just end this up for you, is you've asked a very broad question here, so it's going to be hard for me to give you a specific solution. If you said to me, I'm making really, really funky earrings, and I need to make those move the best, if they fit perfectly, if 20-year-old girls are literally going lame with happiness when they see your funky earrings, then your perfect market is in fact on, oh my nerves, I've forgotten the name. Oh boy, old age. Give me a second, I'm going to give it a thought. Typical, didn't even take a second. Instagram. So Instagram's market is the early 20 female generally. 70% of them are. And if you build up an Instagram account that literally, and you don't mess around, you put up pictures and posts by the hundreds. Every new idea you've got, you share it on there, and it must be cool and so funky and so shareable that I can promise you now a powerful and popular Instagram account that has 1 million followers. So take my word for it, you have to work pretty hard for about 6 months to a year to get to 1 million. But when you've got 1 million followers on your Instagram account, every time you publish a series or a new set of earrings or something that you can make that are in a specific theme, now you have to brand. So you give it a name brand and you make it only with maybe sea findings, so seashells and things. And if you get to that point, I promise you, those will sell in a huge way on Instagram. I'm talking, there's people there making $100,000 a month turnover. Fair enough, they're not, most of the ones I'm talking about are not even crafters. They're simply buying watches from a watch factory in China, and they've branded those watches to call them, Bert's watches, Rob. And you branded the watch brand as Rob, and, well, don't do that, but those guys have learned to do Instagram marketing so that they are buying all the time. So you could do exactly the same if you build up a range or import a range from the East that is quick and easy to keep reproducing, and you could literally turn it into a huge thing. So now that's not local search, but can you hear what I'm trying to tell you? Is there's so many ways of doing it. The trick is to choose a product that you would love to do and you know is profitable, and then find where that product will sell best via keywords, and then come back here and say to me, okay, Rob, cool, let's do the seashell earrings, necklaces, whatever it is, and I think they'd sell well as, I've got no idea, maybe to the esoteric world, whatever it is. But go and do some keyword research, and then I'll come back and tell you, okay, cool, that will work best here or there. Jewelry tends to, products where you're physically selling products, tend to drive best off of WordPress and keywords. And then your traffic often can also come from social media, Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, places like that, Twitter, to just stir up the interest. So it is unfortunately all about marketing, and the really hard problem is to know that you're doing the right steps of the marketing for the product that you've chosen. And that's what I'm here for. That's the entire point of this Things to Make and Sell site, is that you can come and say, okay, Rob, cool, just quickly tell me where's the best place I can sell my colorful shoelaces. I have no idea, by the way. I'd have to think about that. And that's exactly the point, is that if you're going to sell, it's a good idea. Let me just quickly point that out. If you made all these different types of shoelaces, leather ones, colorful ones, in fact, the best place to sell those is on the craft markets, because it's a visual thing, and it's a thing that's disposable. People think about it. I very much doubt people are going online and looking up, can I get blue shoelaces? No, they're going to go into a store and look for them. So if they're at your local craft market and you've got the 6 meter by 6 meter thing of thousands and thousands and thousands of choices and colors of shoelaces, and you've got them in packs of 20 and 50 and 100, People will buy and you'll be okay, I think. I don't suggest, by the way, ever that you do colourful shoelaces. Sorry about my dogs going mad here. Okay, cool. So, you're welcome to ask me to do a more detailed follow-up for this. I'm going to post this video and we'll take it all from there. Thanks. Cheers.